Good evening, everyone. It's Valerie again. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's doing well out there. I just wanted to do a quick video because yesterday was my 29th year being a registered nurse. It's not something that I would celebrate or normally celebrate, but the other night I was at work and I was just chit-chatting with a coworker. I had floated to another floor and he was asking me about, where I work, how long I've been with the company. And I told him I've been a nurse for 29 years. And he was, I guess, impressed by it. He went down to the cafeteria and brought me a brownie just to celebrate. He was so impressed, probably because he was in his 20s himself. But anyway, I just wanted to give you some thoughts on being a nurse for so long, where I am with nursing, how it's been for me, how I got into nursing. So if you have any comments, questions, please drop down in the comment section. Let me know. I will respond. I became a nurse because of my mama. I had never even thought of being a nurse. She was a CNA. I wanted to be an accountant. And I was taking some classes, just doing my prereqs, general education classes. And I remember sitting at the kitchen table doing homework. And she says, "Why do you want to go to school to do that? You should be a nurse. You'll always have a job and you'll make good money." So I was the type of daughter that I always listened to my mama, and like literally the next semester, I enrolled in the nursing program. I have my associate's degree. It's a 2-year associate's degree. After I graduated, I did not like nursing. I cried almost every day. It was hard work because I was kind of a meek and mild kind of a person. I wasn't one to speak up or to clap back at someone. And back then, in 1994, they had what's called team nursing, where you had the RN, the LPN, and a CNA on a team. And here I am, this little old black girl, trying to tell a white LPN how to, not necessarily how to do her job, but how to delegate, to that LPN or to that CNA who's been on the job. It was hard work. I hated it. I cried every day. My mom told me, "Well, you don't have to do it. Just go back to, working at home shopping," because home shopping got me through nursing school. It paid my way through nursing school. I was able to make enough money to do that. But anyway, but I decided to stick with it. And I said, well, I'll go back, I'll give it a try. And after about 5 years, I did attempt to go back to school to get my bachelor's. But after thinking about it for a while, I thought, at that time, I decided that I did like nursing enough. It was paying the bills. At that time, I felt like I was making good money. But I had highs and lows in my nursing career. At one point in time, I did go back to school for accounting. Well, for one semester. And then I thought, man, I've been doing nursing for a while now. If I go back to be an accountant, I'm not going to make as much money starting off as I am doing being a nurse. So I scratched that idea too. So here I am, 30 years later, I'm still a nurse. I started out on a med surg floor. I remember my first job. I was already a tech at that hospital and became a nurse. They hired me on as a registered nurse. And after a year, I wanted to get into their critical care internship. I'm sure like nurses, they told me that no, they didn't feel that I was ready. I'm like, okay. Literally that same day I was rejected, a friend told me about another hospital offering a critical care internship. So I applied for that job, got hired right away. I spent 7 years in the ICU. I enjoyed working the ICU. I had a good team. People were nice. I loved my coworkers, but I worked the night shift at that time. And after 7 years, my body just couldn't take it anymore. So I transferred to same day surgery. Wonderful shift, lovely people. It was all good. And then the hospital opened up a freestanding outpatient surgery center, and I went to go work for them. Easy peasy job because everybody's healthy. We knew the doctors. They were orthopedic doctors, sports medicine. Those people are pretty healthy anyway. I spent some years there. And then our administrator, she became friends with the nurses, and there was some favoritism going on, and it just got to be too much. And at year 19 and a half, I quit the company. I was just going to give it up. I couldn't even make it to the 20-year mark. So I quit and I went to go work for a doctor's office. Couldn't last 6 months because he was a concierge doctor. He did not necessarily have patients, he had clients. People flew from all over the United States just to see him for a day. He did all of their testing, did a consult at the end of the day. We sent out lab stat, got those back, and I just kind of sat there. I put together charts. I drew blood for them. I did a hearing test here and there. It was so boring that I couldn't take it. I needed patient interaction. So then after 6 months, I went back to the hospital, not the same hospital, but the same hospital system. And just to get my foot back in the door, I worked med-surg telemetry at that hospital for about 6 years. All of these years are estimated, but pretty much around 6 to 7 years each position that I had. And that job was in Clearwater though. So the drive and the parking, I just got tired of it. And I said, let me transfer. I had moved to this house that I'm in now. I said, let me transfer to the hospital, which is literally 7 minutes away. So I transferred. So now I'm still on med-surg tele. It's an observation unit, so it's very fast paced. I work with some okay people. It's a job. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Anyway, overall, nursing has been good to me. I've had my highs and my lows. My lows were really low. That's when I quit. But for the most part, it's been good to me. I've been able to maintain a decent lifestyle. I'm not rolling in dough like some nurses are, or like people think nurses are. Maybe some nurses are, but I'm not one to hustle and work overtime. I've rarely worked overtime. I'm not that girl. I'm tired. And at this age, I'm really tired. And I don't want to be hustling, trying to work overtime to do this, to do that. I make enough to pay my bills and to take a trip here or there and to do the things that I want to do. And that's how I want to live my life. There's a term out there that I recently heard of, living the soft life. I haven't looked up the term yet, but in my head, that's how I've been living, is a soft life. Not hustling, not bustling, just easy peasy. Don't look for trouble, don't get in no trouble. And again, with the nursing career, right now, I'd say it's pretty easy breezy. Right now, again, I work med-surg telemetry. It's an observation unit, but I only work part-time at this particular hospital. I do have a second job that I work as needed. It's same-day surgery. I'll explain that job in another video because there was a reason why I got a second job, even though I said I'll never, ever, ever get a second job. One job should be enough for a person to live on. But I'll explain that job in another video. But with this job, I signed an in-house contract. I just work the weekends and I work night shift. The differential is kind of what got me to sign up to work nights, because it's a pretty nice differential to work nights. And my manager, he's pretty cool. So for 6 months, I'm going to work every weekend, and they pay you a bonus. So the bonus is pretty much like getting paid that extra day. So most nurses work 3 12-hour shifts. So for me, I work the weekends, and my bonus is like getting paid an extra day. So I'm satisfied with that. I do have another stream of income outside of that second job that I'll tell you about in another video. And with it all, I'm okay, I'm comfortable. And even if I didn't have that second stream, I think I'd still be pretty comfortable, I think. But let's not hope that we got to get to that point. But anyway, I just want to let you guys know that it's my 29th NURSE-VERSARY. So if you've been a nurse for quite some time, drop down in the comment section. Let me know how your experience has been. If you have given it up and came back to it, or if you're going to be a nurse for life, let me know. Let's have a conversation about it. And speaking of easy life or soft life, I'm going to softly go to sleep tonight because I'm going to Disney tomorrow. I'm taking my niece and my great nephews to Disney for 3 days. We're going to do Magic Kingdom tomorrow, Animal Kingdom on Thursday, and Hollywood Studios on Friday. So I was just packing up, getting everything ready. So we're going to have a good time. And I also want to mention this is what I did today. I have been feeling just kind of my body just tight and feeling like sometimes I'm walking like Frankenstein, just no fluid movement in my body. And I have been seeing this company called Stretch Lab on Facebook, on my Facebook timeline. You know, you think about something, it's going to come up on Facebook, even if you don't see it. They can read your mind. But anyway, so I was at work and I said, you know what, let me inquire about this. So I put in my information and they called me because you're not going to find any information on their website regarding costs and things like that. But anyway, so I went for a one-on-one assisted stretching session. They had a special. It was $59 for a 50-minute session, full body. This man stretched me from the rooter to the tutor. You hear me? It did feel good. I mean, my hips are so tight, my shoulders, my neck. He stretched everything, and it really felt good. I kind of already knew, even while he was doing it, that I was going to sign up to get more sessions. So when he was done, I said, yeah, I'd like to, sign up. They did have a special for 20, you can do 25 or 50-minute sessions. They had a 25-minute session, a 3-pack for, I want to say, $125. They also did have a special 3 50-minute sessions for, I want to say, $299. They also have a membership. The most common membership is 4 sessions per month for $299. And you can schedule those. You can do drop-ins or what have you. So the guy didn't, even though he was a talker, it was another guy that sold me the package. I kind of already knew that I wanted to continue with it. So I did get the $299 package so I can get 4 sessions every month. But the contract, it's a tight, you got to read contracts when you sign up for them, because let me just give you an example of what's written on the contract. It's a simple contract. You sign every little line. First line, my membership is a minimum of a 3-month commitment. So this is pretty much $1,000 for me, or $900 for me. But that's okay. I'm going to stick with it. I am going to stick with it because they're going to automatically charge my credit card. If you want to cancel, you got to give a 31-day notice. If you want to immediately cancel, they're going to charge you $100 for that. If you want to freeze your membership, you have to pay $25 to freeze it, but you can freeze it, I think, up to 4 times. Yeah, 4 times. But you have to pay to freeze it. But that's okay. I read the contract and I'm willing to do it. So my next session won't be till the 19th. I'm going to try to get on a schedule where I'm going to do it the same day every week. So hopefully it helps. I feel better today. I feel a little bit looser, but I also feel a little sore too because, like I said, I'm so tight that he really had to work me. But if you want to check it out, it's called Stretch Lab One-on-One Assisted Stretching Studio here in St. Pete. They have studios in Largo and also Tampa. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know about my NURSE-VERSARY and this stretch lab here. So I'll be checking in with you guys, or hey, you can check in with me to see how it's going with these stretches here. But anyway, it's time for me to go to bed. I am drinking coffee, but it's decaf. I just wanted something hot to drink right now. But anyway, I'm going to take a shower and have a soft sleep to coordinate with my soft life. And I will talk to you guys in another video. Take it easy. Bye-bye.